The wild boar is an invasive species whose population is growing rapidly each year. Many measures have been put in place to deal with wild boars populations. To ensure they do not suffer pain, farmers have come up with a series of trap methods. Let's join Mouse Farm in the process of trapping wild boars with farmers. Now let's get to watch this video. Feral hogs are not only a pest to crops in the United States, but also pose significant challenges to the agricultural industry. They not only affect wheat fields, but also spread fear in canola growing areas. Data from the United States Department of Agriculture, referred to as the USDA, shows that in 2022, feral pigs caused significant damage by digging up about 1.2 million acres of wheat, equivalent to about 1.8% of the area nationwide wheat. These figures highlight a serious problem and need attention from the farming community and industry experts. Damages are estimated to reach about $1.5 billion in 2022 alone, highlighting the importance of dealing with this problem. This poses challenges for farmers as well as relevant authorities and organizations, requiring cooperation to find effective solutions to control and minimize the negative impacts of wild boars on the agriculture U.S. industry. In addition, the feral swine situation in the United States poses significant challenges in maintaining environmental balance. Their encroachment on unharvested crop fields can lead to reduced farmers' profits and affect food supplies. Additionally, their uncontrolled movement can create negative impacts on crops and natural landscapes. To address this problem, wild boar management programs are implemented to control their numbers and minimize their impact on the environment and the agriculture sector. This is an important part of efforts to protect rural landscapes and maintain the prosperity of farmer habitats. Faced with this, many people and the U.S. government have come up with solutions to deal with wild boars. The government has issued licenses to those learning about the trapping method and encouraged farmers to practice this method. Normally, an average-sized wild boar trap cage costs about $500 to $1,000. Larger trap cages that can hold more wild boars will definitely cost more. Wild boar trap cages are made of many different materials, including steel, wire mesh, and composite materials. Once completed, trap cages will be placed in areas frequented by wild boars. In agriculture and hunting in the United States, steel trap cages are often favored due to their durability and high resistance to wild boar attacks. The cage trapping method is quite simple, and I recommend that you give it a try. However, in order for your bait to attract more wild boars, there are some important details you need to keep in mind. One of the effective tactics is to mix bait corn with honey, a method proven to attract wild boars from afar. It is essential to mix in enough honey to not only maintain attractiveness, but also to ensure the effectiveness of the trap. After setting your trap overnight, come back the next day, and you will discover many interesting things during your hunt. In addition to cage traps, traps are often used by a group of an organization. Setting up these traps requires several people to install it together. You can also install them alone if you are proficient. Food to attract wild boars is also placed inside the center of the trap. When it gets dark, wild boars begin to forage for food. They often follow in groups at night. Food in the trap will attract them and bring the whole herd in. The hatch system will connect the server at home. Just start the hatch button. The door system will operate. When the new day begins, it is possible to drive to harvest, according to a report by the United States Department of Agriculture. The number of wild pigs trapped in the United States in 2022 is about 1.7 million. This number has increased by about 10% compared to 2021. After being harvested, wild boars not only goes through washing, but also has to face the process of removing the skin and processing it, which is not an easy task. Processing wild boars sometimes become a challenge for workers, because if not done properly, it can lead to wasting a large amount of precious meat. Each step in the process requires skills, experience, and highly specialized knowledge from the practitioner. There are many ways to prepare wild boar meat. The wild boar will first be iced overnight. Freezing it will help preventing the bacteria from the wild boar meat to grow, after which the carcass can be divided into different pieces and smoked. In addition, wild boar's meat can be separated from the lean meat, mixed with some other spices and packed in sealed bags before giving to others. For the surrounding people, you can cook it directly and give it as a gift. According to a report by the United States Department of Agriculture, wild boar meat production in the United States in 2022 is about 1.5 million tons. This output has increased by about 5% compared to 2021. So the real question is, would you like to participate in organizations like these? Let us know how you feel about harvesting wild boar's meat and sharing it with the poor. Thank you for watching this video until here so far. And for now, allow me to let you continue watching the rest of the video. Let's keep watching.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.